Motorola is going to launch a new phone on the 3rd of October in the Indian market, and this phone is named the Moto G72. As the name shows, this phone is the successor to the Moto G71, which was and still is a very good phone for around 15,000 rupees. Now it is worth mentioning that unlike the Moto G71, which was a 5G phone, the Moto G72 does not support 5G. But then again, as we know, in the budget price segment in the Indian market, most of the 5G phones compromise on things like the display or the cameras. On the other hand, the non-5G phones offer a really good value for money even though they lack 5G support. The Moto G72 is a non-5G phone with a great value for money. So in this video, let us talk about what all you are going to get in this phone and at what price we can expect this phone to launch. Starting with the design, on first glance, this phone looks quite similar to the recently launched Motorola Edge 30 Fusion from the back. This is due to the fact that the camera module design is the same. Now that's where the similarities end, because the Moto G72 has a flat display on the front, whereas the Moto Edge 30 Fusion has a curved screen. Anyways, the Moto G72 has a polycarbonate build, but that is pretty common in this price segment. The 3.5mm headphone jack is present on the bottom, and also the phone has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos. The stereo speakers are something not every phone in this segment offers, but when it comes to Motorola, you can surely expect stereo speakers in even the most affordable Moto G series phones. The phone also has IP52 rating, so that means it can handle some minor splashes of water. Now speaking of the specifications, the Moto G72 comes with a 6.5-inch 120Hz POLED display, and it is a 10-bit panel. Motorola says that the Moto G72 is the first phone in its price segment to offer a 10-bit display. In simple words, a 10-bit display can show over a billion different colors as compared to an 8-bit display that can show around 16.7 million colors. So that means 64 times more colors than an 8-bit display. But while all of this might make you think that there is a massive difference between 10-bit and 8-bit displays, that is not the case, at least not in smartphone displays. It is very hard to notice any difference between an 8-bit and a 10-bit panel in day-to-day use. Anyways, coming back to the Moto G72, it is still impressive that this phone has a 10-bit POLED display, and on top of that, a 120Hz refresh rate. There is also an in-display fingerprint scanner. Remember that we are talking about a phone that is launching under 20,000 rupees in India. In terms of performance, the Moto G72 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 chipset, and this is the same chip that powers phones such as the Poco M5, Redmi 11 Prime, Infinix Note 12 Pro, etc. This is the latest chipset under the Helio G series, and it is manufactured on the 6nm process, which makes it very powerful and also very power efficient. On top of that, the Moto G72 comes with stock Android experience, so the overall performance is definitely going to be pretty solid in this phone. The battery size is 5000 mAh, and there is support for 33W fast charging. Finally, coming to the cameras, the Moto G72 has a triple camera setup on the back that includes a 108MP primary camera, an 8MP ultra-wide, and a 2MP macro camera. For selfies, there is a 16MP camera. Moto G72 runs on Android 12 out of the box, and as per sources, it will get only one OS update, so that is the Android 13 update. And well, that is all about the Moto G72. We do not know the price yet, but looking at these specifications, this phone is definitely going to start above 15,000 rupees in India. Anyways, at what price you are expecting the Moto G72 to launch? Do let me know via the comment section below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.